Mostly, I've experienced many microaggressions. Not microaggressions, sorry. More erasures. So the assumption that I am male constantly, when I correct the instant re. Oh, okay, so you're they them. Okay, cool. So anyway, he, and it's like no, 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 no.
Frustrating.
I mean, there are a few times I've had small comments made where I'm like, you're talking about my group, but most of the time, because I'm there to get seen, I kind of I don't feel able to challenge at that point because I'm the patient and I want the best care, so it's harder to challenge. Whereas if, for example, I'm with someone, I'm a lot more in a position where I could challenge because I'm not having to ask for help.
Yeah.
Most of my negative experiences with the healthcare actually come from having to go there and support other people who have had issues, and challenge those people.
My main problem with healthcare has been the fact that my preferred name and my legal name are different, and having to constantly say whether it's physical health, mental health, having to say, this is my name, but yes, there is a legal name as well, and I have to say both, and it's kind of every single time, even if it's like, because I go quite regularly to Greenfields, which is a mental health support place, and even though I'm down as Taylor, I still have to double check every time. I can't just say Taylor, because then they might go, oh, but we don't have you here, because it's not a guaranteed. It seems to be.
Okay.
It seems to be a hit and miss.
So it's a bit of a lottery then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time I ring up any kind of healthcare profession of any kind, I have to say both names, because I don't know which one they'll have me under. Even if I have made it clear that I use Taylor, I will still have to say both names just in case, because they may go, oh, we've got this name, so I find it easier to say it myself than to have someone else say it.
It's not a deliberate action, but it can be very belittling, and it can make the person it can turn their day upside down. And after so many times, when you come to accept it, that's a bad thing, because you almost just dig into your own shell. And I've seen a lot of people stop challenging it, or stop mentioning it and go into that shell, whereas the one thing we don't want is for people to feel like they've got to hide their own identity, especially when it comes to, obviously medical care physically is important, but especially when it's coming to mental health, whereas the one thing you don't want to do is be regressing in your mental health.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the reason why the network is so important for us, because
Yeah.
as a community, we're outnumbered, and we certainly have only just started to scratch our rights. I know that obviously equal marriage is now a thing, and we are definitely going towards progress, but there are so many smaller areas to knock off. And well, when we say smaller area, it doesn't sound as bad. You realise that if you add all the small little things that we need to achieve together, it's more than we've achieved in the first place.
Yeah.
And it can be very overwhelming as an LGBT plus person when you realise, oh, doctors, that's a place that's dangerous. So we've basically just helped out with the trans and non-binary areas, giving our knowledge that we've accumulated, showing areas that, everywhere there's blind spots, and so basically we're just helping point out a few of those. It's been a real privilege to work with you, but I think one of the best parts about it has been the fact that we've been able to see the positive impact that it's had, especially when we get to tell our membership, look out for the rainbow lanyards, look out for these symbols. These are trained people. We know that this training is positive, especially for the trans community, but not just for the trans community. I know it does go into more. And you see the members relax visibly, because they're like, I know I can go to this place. I know if I see this, because they trust us, and through that they trust the training that has been delivered. And I think something like that can spread and spread and spread.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you. And Taylor?
From my own experience, it's just been great to see the changes that have actually taken place, and be able to go, no, I know it's not me going, oh, I heard that this was happening. It's actually going, yes, no, I was part of the training, and I could see how the people who were in the training reacted, and from our own experience, they reacted well. And was like, actually, I didn't know that, or oh, I'll change how I do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's been nice to be able to go, okay, so it's not, oh, we'll do something eventually, or with little things behind the scenes. You can actually see the changes.
And I think it did a lot for me personally to restore my faith in a lot of healthcare, because I was quite distanced because of negative experiences of myself and my friends, and then to work with these people who I had come used to butting heads with over these issues, and for them to say, oh, I really didn't know, thank you for educating us, was a very empowering and supportive sort of feeling, because I now know that if those people can feel like that, how many others feel like that, and I feel much more comfortable.
Yeah. So thanks Tobias and Taylor, and thank you for all your support with the project over the last 2 years. We've really appreciated it.
That's okay. Thank you very much for letting us be involved. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, hopefully be able to work with you again on other projects and things like that.
Thank you.